灯怎么回事？你们要开始了吗 ？Hello, William. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I think it's a time to start it. I'm not sure. I will ask. Just wait a moment.
Okay.
Just need to wait a moment because some of the guests cannot see our videos, cannot watch it. I think there's some technical issue about this.
Okay.
You are in America, right?
What?
I mean, which country are you in now?
In Thailand.
Oh, you're in Thailand. How's the weather there?
Very nice. Yeah. Sometimes rain, but most of the time is very good.
That's good. I'm in Hong Kong and it's very hot these days. And it's raining every day.
Yeah, I see. I have a friend that stay in Hong Kong, and I saw on Instagram that he traveled with a boat and very big rain.
How's the weather in Thailand? Is it hot? Always sunny day?
It's almost the same every day, like 25, 30 degrees
Almost same every day.
every day. Yeah.
So you went to Thailand for trip? Business trip or trip?
Yeah, first time, yes, but now I stay here in Asia.
That's great. Asia
Yeah.
is a good place.
Yeah, it's more place.
So you want to live in Asia?
Yeah. Want to stay here.
That's great. We just need to wait for a couple of minutes because they are like solving the technical issue. Sorry about the delay.
No problem. Yeah, you
Yeah,
wait.
we'll wait. Have you been to Hong Kong before?
No. I only been
Wow.
to Thailand and Bali.
Oh, that's great. They're all for vacation places.
But Hong Kong, I don't know about visa, how it's. I think I can go for 1 month, but after that, I don't know the procedure.
What country's passport you are holding?
Uh,
Oh, that's cool. So, can you understand some Chinese or something?
yeah, I learned some some of the basic words to say like this.
Hmm. Can you just say some Chinese to our audience? Maybe like hello or something.
Okay. uh, okay. I'll say 你好.
Do you know how to say me? How to say? Yeah, 你好, 你好.
Yeah. 谢谢, thank you, and
I've heard the teacher just beside you.
also no, dui, uh, hoda,
It's great. It's great.
and
Not bad. Okay, so I need to start today's live now, and I will speak Chinese now.
okay.
尊敬的全球科技领袖、AI 开发者、区块链先锋以及所有正在观看直播的伙伴们，2025年7月10日晚上8点半，历史性的一刻终于来了。欢迎来到重塑 AI 计算未来星河 Astro AI 分布式算力全球发布会现场，我是今天的主持人 PP。今夜我们将共同开启一场算力革命与价值重塑的史诗级盛宴。 在 AI 技术爆发的今天，从 ChatGPT 到 Sora， 从千亿参数大模型到自动驾驶，算力就是新时代的石油。但巨头垄断、成本高昂、资源浪费这些枷锁，正在扼杀每一个普通人的创新可能。而今晚呢，Astra AI 将彻底打破这一切，让我们有请星核创始人 MIT 计算机科学博士、前全球顶尖 AI 实验室的负责人 Williams Lloyd Edwin， 他带领的 Astra AI 团队来自香港，融合 AI 算力、区块链和 token 经济，是要让人人成为算力革命的受益者。你是否有想过，你桌上闲置的笔记本、抽屉里落灰的旧手机，今夜起它将不再是电子垃圾，而是你的数字印刷机。Astra AI 首创去中心化算力网络，通过区块链技术，让全球10亿台闲置的设备瞬间连通。你的手机能为特斯拉训练自动驾驶模型，你的电脑能助力科学家攻克癌症的算法，等等等等。而你只需要轻轻的点入，就可以赚取 Astra 的 token， 是不是听起来很特别呢？那当 AI 撞上了区块链，奇迹就诞生了。智能调度的系统 AI 算法实时匹配算力需求，让你的设备24小时印钞不停。加密记忆力协议，每1秒的贡献都能上链，收益透明及时，再也不担心巨头割韭菜了。零知识证明，你的数据100%加密，连 NASA 也看不到你的隐私。但是今晚呢，远远不止这些。Astra AI 将现场揭秘全球首个移动端算力共享协议，手机挖矿时代正式来临，千万级生态启动计划，早期参与者将瓜分亿级的 token 空投。限量算力节点资格，只有今晚预约的用户能优先锁定。那么，朋友们，今天这不只是一场普通的发布会，更是一场算力民主的开端，是普通人对抗巨头的武器，更是 AI 区块链的终极答案。那女士们、先生们，我们接下来呢，就请我们的这个星核 AI 创始人兼 CEO。William Lloyd Edwin 博士做一个自我介绍吧。刚刚我有跟大家提到呢，他是 MIT 的计算机的科学博士，他是专攻分布式的系统，前 Google 的 DeepMind 高级算法工程师，并且他是 Consensus 区块链协议首席架构师，他设计了全球首个 AI 加 DeFi 的跨链协议，单日链上交易数据达到了80万笔。他不仅是理论家，更是实战派的技术革命者。他拥有17项的 AI 算法和区块链交叉领域专利，其零知识证明联邦学习架构正在保护全球300万的用户隐私数据。2024年，他在香港创立了 Astra AI， 集结了来自 MIT Media Lab 的天才算法团队，前 Coinbase 的加密经济专家，英伟达的 GPU 构建师，仅用了8个月时间就构建起了这颠覆性的分布式算力帝国。而现在，这位将闲置算力变为数字黄金的炼金术师，即将登台揭晓划时代的 Astra Network。让我们用最热烈的掌声欢迎我们的 William Lloyd Edwin 博士。只有我在这儿拍掌。So, William, do you want to do a self-introduction about this? And do you want to have some word to give to our audience?
Okay, thank you, Shishi. Hello, everyone. I'm William Lloyd Edwin, the founder of Astro. So today here we have a honest conversation with you. What exactly we are building here with Astro, and why it can be fundamentally change the way AI develops. why we are building Astro? Breaking the compute monopoly in AI. The current AI boom appears to be a celebration of technology, but behind this scene lies a harsh reality. Compute power is becoming a privilege reserved for the few tech giants. So AI models with hundreds of billions of parameters requires tens of CPU running continuously for months. The cost can exceed most startup research teams. Even a mid-sized company simply cannot afford. So, worse still, most of the compute power is controlled by a few centralized cloud cheap resources and hold absolute pricing power. So, ironically, while there is a global shortage of accessible AI compute, a massive amount of hardware still idle. So, consumer GPUs in personal PCs are unused for over 16 hours a day. Enterprise data centers operate under 30% of capacity. Even specialized mining machines are dormant after the industry shifts. So this creates a stark contrast between compute famine on the side and also resource weight on the other. Centralized compute infra leads to deeper issues. One, cost explosion. According to CAICT, AI compute costs in 2023 grew 5 times faster than hardware costs, far exceeding enterprise budgets. Efficiency. Traditional data centers operate 20 to 30% utilization but consume over 30% of global electricity. Number three, centralized stored user data to privacy breaches. So the last one is innovation stagnation. With compute low players, small teams are left behind, stifling diversity in AI. This is why we created Astro, to build a decentralized global compute network that brings idle compute power to life, turning AI compute from luxury into a utility. Astro core logic is how we can compute sharing be made real. So people often ask, compute, AI, and token, how these three things work together? The answer is simple. Use technology to break barriers and use an economic model to ignite compute from the idle global supercomputer. Astro doesn't aim to be a data center. We're building a mesh network. Our network connects nearly all hardware types from personal NVIDIA RTX GPUs and AMD CPUs to enterprise-grade NPUs, FPGAs, and even edge devices. Our resource abstraction onboarding layer, these diverse compute units. So like plugging various battery types into a single power grid. For example, a gaming PC may be running Cyberpunk 2077 during the day and contribute to image generation tasks for AI team during the night. So a factory edge server can participate to local AI interface tasks during downtime. Every idle resource can create value. So AI will let compute flow to where needed the most. Having compute is not enough. It's a match AI workload precisely. This is like power grid that not only generates electricity but also deliver the right homes at the right time. Astro intelligence scheduling and orchestration layer is it builds profiles for each compute node, hardware performance, latency, reliability, and portraits. For each AI task, model type, data size, budget, latency requirements. Then a machine learning driving algorithm matches task with optimal nodes. Examples. A research team is training to protein folding model, high compute, long duration. It's assigned to overnight GPU reducing costs by 60%. A bank needed real-time fraud detection, low latency, high security, gets compute from error. An AI creator need to batch generate is dynamically assigned hundreds of GPUs, completing in 2 hours what would take 3 days. So Token Astro is the economic engine that keeps the ecosystem alive. Why would anyone contribute their compute power? Why should AI developers trust a decentralized network? This requires a robust and fair incentive model, powered by Astro Token. For compute providers, every useful contribution, example 1 hour of model training, is rewarded with Astro tokens via proof of computation, also called as POC. Most useful is more rewards. High-end GPUs processing complex tasks more earn more. Stable nodes receives uptime bonuses. So for AI developers, they pay for the compute with Astro, and the majority goes directly to providers. Astro only charge between 1 to 5% fee compared to 30 to 50% from cloud providers. For the ecosystem contributors, validators securing the network, and the governments all earn Astro rewards. The Astro token has a fixed supply of 10 billion, with the following: 81% is reserved for compute rewards released over 9 years, about 2.47 million per day. 11% is allocated for the ecosystem reserve, and 7.5% it's for early stage operations. We've also built in deflationary mechanism, a portion of fees that will permanently be burned, increasing the scarcity as usage grows. The government belongs to the community. Through the DAO, every Astro holder can vote on compute pricing formulas, upgrade troops, ecosystem fund allocation. Isn't just a product that we give users, it's a network that they collectively own. So what problems can Astro actually solve, from labs to real world impact? We often say Astro is infrastructure, but real value of infrastructure lies in real world applications. So we make AI GC affordable for all. The creators of Stable Diffusions told us to cost them over 500,000 in cloud services to train a single model. On Astro testnet, that cost dropped to 100 by tapping into 2,000 idle GPUs across the globe. So in the future, even individual creators will be able to generate movie quality effects or customize 3D assets at just 1/3 costs. So we enable medical data to be used but invisible. In healthcare, data privacy is the biggest barrier. For rare disease research, hospitals don't have enough data, yet they can share raw patents records. With Astro federated learning, also with trusted execution environment, 10 hospitals can collaborate, train a model without sharing raw data. Each hospital runs computation locally, so it's only encrypted model parameters are uploaded, and Astro nodes optimize globally. In a disease alliance, they approach increased model accuracy from 68% to 91%. So we bring AI to manufacturing without costing a fortune. For example, a car part suppliers once told us an AI quality control system needs a 200,000 server and a 3,000 per year in maintenance. So we just can't afford that. They only need to install a few edge nodes. Did $1,000. During the peak times, they borrow compute from the network. So as a result, inspection efficiency improved by, and the total cost is 1/5 of the traditional. Our confidence is how possible. Some can ask, can distributed compute really compete with the centralized clusters? Yes, innovation. We can only not match but surpass them. So our algorithms standard CPUs, NPUs, like unified speakers of different language into one efficient team. Low latency communication. With smart P2P routing and data localization, cross-node latency is reduced by 60%, which enable near cluster level performance. We also had end-to-end security, from encrypted transmission TLS SSL to secure computation, also TE, and output verification at ZPK, and we full stack protection. Elastic scalability. Wherever we have 1,000 or 1 million nodes, performance scales linearly, no centralized bottleneck. Our vision is a global AI power grid. Astro isn't just aiming to be another decentralized cloud provider. We want to be the AI grid in the future. Just like electricity, AI compute should be accessible everywhere, from rural hospitals in Africa to workshops in Southeast Asia at the same cost and quality. So in 2 years, stable mainnet, 1 million compute nodes, core use cases like AI, financial AI. will cost about 30 to 70% lower than the mainstream cloud. In about 3 to 5 years, the core infrastructure for Web3 and AI, supporting millions of AI applications, now fully operational, Astro becomes a global compute settlement asset. So in the long term, we will empower AGI, artificial general intelligence research, which will enable global collaboration and ensuring AI serve all the humanity. So my final words about Astro is belongs everywhere and everyone. I often ask myself, what is the ultimate value of AI? It's not the market capitalization of a few companies. It's about making technology a universal force for good. If you are ordinary users or your old PC can earn passive income just by working on Astro. If you are a developer, or you'll no longer be limited by compute constraints, just your imagination. If you're an investor, you're investing not just capital, but a vision in technological democracy. So Astro is not just our team product. It's a shared mission for everyone which is involved. Because the future of AI shouldn't be monopolized, and the value of compute should belong to all of us all. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
谢谢。
谢谢。刚刚这个威廉博士呢，有提到很多他们在创作这个项目的一些想法吧。他也有提到很多有关他们自己的一些价值啊，就是 AI。他觉得 AI 最终的价值是什么？就是不是少数公司的市值，而是让技术成为普惠的力量。如果你是普通的用户，你的旧电脑可以在 Astra 上面去打工，为你创造一些被动收入。如果你是开发者，你再也不用为算力发愁，可以专注于最酷的一些创新。那如果你是投资者，你投入的不仅仅是资金，而是对技术民主化的一些信念。那 Astro 不是他们团队的产品，而是他认为是所有参与者的共同事业。那么也感谢 Dr. William 的颠覆式分享。我们相信此刻在直播间的小伙伴们已经充满了对分布式算力的好奇心。那接下来我们收集了几个，就是从社区里面收集了几个问题来询问一下 Dr. William。第一个问题呢，就是星核，就是 Astra 的未来发展前景是如何？其生态和技术的阶段性规划又是怎么样的呢？Hi, Dr. William. We have collected some question from Astro community. I will be the representative to ask this question today. The first question is why is the future development outlook for Astra? What is the future development of Astra? What are the phased plans for the technology and ecosystems? Can you explain it to us?
Yeah, sure. So Astro core vision is to become the world centralized AI having the democratization and accessibility of AI computing power. Its development is divided in phases. So for sure, the first 1-2 years, we achieve optimized core functionalities such as heterogeneous resource scheduling and P2P network transmission. We also support seamless integration with mainstream AI frameworks like TensorFlow. We also attract 1 million computing nodes, focusing on high-frequency use cases like AIGC and financial risk control, reducing computing costs by 30 to 70% compared to traditional cloud providers. On the midterm, between 3 and 5 years, we aim to 10 of million of nodes, covering major global regions and becoming the core infrastructure for Web3 and AI convergence. Also will enable cross-chain interoperability as asset compatibility with Ethereum and Polygon, and will refine the DAO governance mechanism. We also established standards in distributed scientific computer and industry-scale AI model training. For the long term, for 5 years, we serve as the foundational computing network for AGI, also artificial general intelligence development, so lowering AI computing costs to universally affordable levels. This will evolve into a fully community government decentralized ecosystem, achieving global optimized allocation of computing resources and eliminating geographical and capital barriers with AI innovation. So let's talk about the growth potential. With exponential growth in AI computing demand, Huajing Industrial Research Institute forecasts the global intelligent computer market will exceed 1 trillion by 2025. So Astro distributed model is poised to address the cost, efficiency, and security challenges of centralized computing, positioning itself as a critical infrastructure for AI industry. What are the key advantages? So first one, it's cost efficiency. Will slash AI compute expensive by leverage idle resources. Second, decentralized and secure. Will eliminate single points of failure and data monopolies. And number three, global accessibility. Empower startups, researchers, and enterprise worldwide. So the future of AI computing is decentralized and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. 刚刚 Dr. Williams 他在给我们解答了一下，就是说星河的愿景是成为全球领先的去中心化的 AI 算力基础设施。然后他也有提到他们的几个不同的阶段。第一个是短期，也就是在1到2年左右呢，它会完成主网的一个稳定运行，优化异构的这个资源调度。那么在中期的3到5年呢，他们星河是决定扩大生态至1000万级的节点，覆盖全球的主要的区域，成为 Web3 和 AI 核心的就是基础设施。那么在长期，也就是5年以上的话呢，星河是希望能成为AGI， 就是通用人工智能研发的底层算力网络，推动 AI 算力成本降低至普惠的水平。那我相信他们的这个愿景也是非常的宏大在前景方面，他也是觉得随着 AI 的算力需求，它的一个指数级的增长星河的分布式模式有望解决集中化的一个算力的成本，主要是降低算力成本，去在效率和安全上呢解决这些痛点。他们能希望在 AI 产业上呢能作为一个先锋者。那么我接下来呢也还有第二个问题问到 Dr. William。就是您觉得 Astro 就是它的代币价值的驱动因素是什么？它的代币经济模型是否能支持它的长期价值的增长呢？ And Dr. Williams, thanks for your explanation of the first question. And we come to the second question. May I ask what the value drivers of the Astro token are? Does it economic model support long-term value growth? Can you explain to us?
Yes, of course. Yes, let's detail this question as well. So the Astro token, as the native currency of the Astro ecosystem, derives its value from virtuous cycle of ecosystem demand, deflationary mechanism, network effects. So rather than mere speculative trading, key values drivers include, so number one, demand side support. Exclusive payment medium. Astro is the only payment method for purchasing computing power. AI developers must pay in Astro. Network services used for gas fees. Example are smart contracts deployment and as a sentiment token for data models and data markets. Ecosystem growth. Expanding the adoption directly increase the Astro utility demand. Number two, design. We have a fixed supply kept at 10 billion Astro with 81% allocated as a computing rewards, so which will gradually release over 9 years, about 2.4 million tokens per day. Also, we have supply reduction, a transaction fee burning, a portion of fees is permanently burned. We have a buyback and burn ecosystem that our profits are used to repurchase and destroy tokens. So the result is control scarcity as adoption grows. And we have number three, the network effect flywheel. More nodes will create more compute power, will generate more AI developers and most Astro utility, which will be more node participation, a self-reinforcing cycle that drives long-term token appreciation. So while the token price fluctuates with market conditions, Astro economic model, through contribution incentives, controlled supply, ecosystem value binding, will provide structural support for sustainable growth. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams, for your answer. 刚刚呢，这个 Dr. Williams 也是有给我们解答到第二个问题啊，他有提到呢 ，Astro 作为星河的生态的原生代币，它在好几个因素的驱动之下呢，会有长期的上涨价值，其中也有包括需求端的支撑啊，因为他认为这个 Astro 是算力交易的唯一支付媒介，那么就会有很多人在需求端会需要到 Astro， 促使到它的上涨。第二呢，它是通胀机制的一个设计，因为总量固定就为100亿枚，其中呢有81%是用于算力奖励的，然后其中还有一些部分呢，它是通过手续费的销毁、回购销毁等等去减少这个流通量，增强了它的稀释性、稀缺性。那还有一点呢，就是网络效应的红利啊，节点越多的话呢，算力它就越丰富，它就会吸引更多的 AI 开发者来提升 Astro 的使用场景，也就是激励更多的节点加入，形成一个正向的循环，来推动代币价值随生态的繁荣而增长。那就是因为这种激励模型，这种代币经济学的模型呢，是让 Dr. Williams 认为它是具有长期投资的意义的。那么我接下来呢会询问一下 Dr. Williams 有关第三个问题啊，就是星河为什么会选择分布式的 AI 算力赛道呢？这是该赛道的核心机遇和星河的竞争优势到底是在哪里呢？So, Dr. Williams, let's come to the third question. Why did Astro choose the decentralized AI compute sector? Core opportunities and competitive advantages. Can you explain it to us?
Yes, of course. So it's a demand surge, exploding needs for AIGC, LLM training, and real-time AI interference. So Astro competitive edge, we have technical barriers, which is heterogeneous resource scheduling, seamless GPU, CPU, and we have low latency, optimized for AI training, built-in security, TEE plus federated learning for privacy. We have tokenomics, which is POC for rewards real contributions. We have DAO governance, which ensures fairness. And we also have strategic focus, which is specialized for AI training interference like unlikely general purpose platforms like Akash or Golem. Also, the conclusion will be Astro is positioned to lead the decentralized AI computer revolution by combining cutting-edge tech, sustainable economics, and real-world demand. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Thanks for your answer. 刚刚这个 Dr. Williams 也是有给我们解释到啊，就是说为什么会选择 AI 算力的赛道，是因为他认为目前的市场痛点驱动他选择了这个行业这个领域就是集中化的算力呢，它存在一些问题，包括了成本高、垄断严重、效率低，还有就是安全的风险，所以说他觉得他需要去解决这个问题。还有一部分呢，就是趋势和机遇的原因，因为有政府的支持，还有技术成熟，并且也有需求的爆发，共同推动分布式算力成为必然的趋势。那么星核的优势呢，它也有讲到啊，其实也包括了技术的壁垒，就是它优化了异构资源这个调度的算法嘛，降低了延迟通信的协议。那么还有就是它在代币经济模型上呢，能够让 Astro 的 POC 就是算力的贡献证明更加精准的去激励有效的算力，还有 DAO 就是 DAO 的组织治理，确保了生态的公平性，还有就是一个场景的聚焦啊，深度的适配了 AI 的训练场景，并且非通用计算，这些都是他有提到的内容，所以我觉得这个 Dr. Williams 也是有非常直击要害的回答到了我们第3个问题啊。那我们还是来一个更加具体一点的问题吧，就是第4个问题，星核的分布式算力网络它可以主要运用在哪些场景呢？哪些具体的场景呢？我们希望这个 Dr. Williams 可以去举例说明一下它的赋能方式。And Dr. Williams, can we ask about the 4th question? Like, what are the specific application scenario for Astro's distributed computing network? Can you provide some examples of its enabling capabilities? I mean, thank you.
Yes, of course. Great questions. Yeah. So the answer is Astro Computing Network can support high performance computing demands across multiple industries. The key applications can include the following. So we have fintech, which enables large-scale risk model training. For example, credit scoring and high-frequency trading backtesting. Uses federated learning for cross-institutional collaboration. For example, interbank fraud detection. Reduce compute costs by 40 to 60% versus traditional cloud while ensuring data privacy compliance. We can have healthcare facilities, AI diagnostic models. For example, rare disease imaging via distributed computing. Data remains local, only model parameters are shared. Data will also improve accuracy by 23% compared to the single institution models. We can also have smart manufacturing, which edge nodes on production lines run real-time visuals inspections AI, less than 100 milliseconds latency. Cloud-based computing optimizes digital twin simulations, cutting-edge equipment maintenance by 30% or more. We also can have AAGC and Metaverse, which will provide low-cost training for models like Stable Diffusions or Sora, which also will do like 50% cost reduction. We can also power real-time 3D rendering via edge nodes. And the last one will be scientific research, which will supply elastic computing for climate modeling, astrophysics, or others. For example, a university used Astro to simulate black hole mergers at 1 from 5 the cost of supercomputers. So we reduce computation time from months to weeks. Thank you. You are on mute. Sorry, I think your mic is off. We cannot hear you.
Oh, sorry. You have to tell me in advance. Yeah, I have already talked a lot, but you didn't hear me, right? Thanks for your answer, and I will explain to our audience about it. Like, 谢谢，非常感谢 Dr. William 刚刚给我们的一个答案，就是在星核的算力网络，它也可以覆盖很多行业的一个需求场景，其中呢，核心应用也包括了金融科技，能实现支持大规模的风险模型的训练，就比如说信用评分的模型、高频交易策略的回撤以及通过联邦学习实现多机构的数据协同建模，就比如说能应用在银行之间的反欺诈的模型，它又能降低这个算力成本，又可以满足数据隐私的合规要求。那除此之外呢，还可以应用在医疗的健康里面，它能联合多家的医院去建构一个 AI 诊断模型，就比如说罕见病的影像识别，能通过分布式的算力实现数据本地计算、模型参数共享，避免原始病例的泄露。同时呢，还有在制造业，智能制造呢可以将边缘节点部署于生产里面，生产线能实现运行这个工业的视觉质检模型。还有一点呢，就是 AIGC 和元宇宙 也是可以在运用这一部分，能给这些模型提供低成本的训练算力。那部分呢，还可以运用在科学研究当中，可以在气候模拟、天体物理计算等等提供弹性的算力，帮助科研团队将计算周期从数月缩短至数周。我觉得这也是一个很厉害的一个发明。非常厉害的一个项目，能够真正的给人类社会去创造一些很好的便利性，提高一些效率的。那么对于这些机构是这样子运用的，那对于我们其实普通的用户，想要去获取 Astro 的代币，获取的途径有哪些呢？那我们就来到了第5个问题了。Hi, Dr. Williams. Here comes the 5th question. Because you have already mentioned about how what scenarios, what the institution can use this AI, use Astro. But can you tell us how can individual users acquire Astro tokens? What are the distribution channels of this?
Okay, great question. Yeah. So Astro tokens are accessible to all ecosystem participants through multiple channels. For compute providers, we have they can earn Astro via proof of computations by contributing idle GPU, CPU, and NPU resources. And rewards scale with harder performance, uptime, and task complexity. For validators, stake Astro to become a network validator, earning transaction fees plus bonuses for securing the network. The penalty will be malicious actors risk losing staked tokens. For developers community, we grant a program which build tools, optimize protocols, or create tutorials to earn Astro. We also offer airdrops for early adopters that may receive token distribution. For investors, we have a pre-sale and a public sale, which is a purchase during official tokening offerings. Secondary markets will also can buy and sell Astro if listed on exchanges. Also staking by lock tokens to earn rewards. For example, priority task access. So the summary is Astro ensures broad and fair token distribution, aligning incentives across users, builders, and investors. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. I cannot wait to get the Astro tokens. So I will explain to our audience how to get those tokens. 非常感谢这个威廉博士刚刚给我们的一个解释啊。Astro 的获取途径呢，它是具体包括了一些，包括算力贡献者，就是个人和机构，他们将一些闲置的GPU 或者 CPU 接入到星河网络呢，完成为 AI 训练和推理等等任务，通过 POC 的机制去获得 Astro 的奖励，也就是相当于你借你自己的设备去给到 Astro 去挖矿吧，所以你能得到 Astro 的奖励。你提供你自己闲置的设备，然后还有一点呢，就是验证节点，质押一定数量的 Astro 能成为验证节点，负责校验计算结果。去维护网络安全，可以获得交易手续费分成以及专项的奖励。若行为不当，当然质押的代币可能会被扣除。还有呢，就是在开发者和技术成员参与星河的开发者计划，撰写技术教程推广生态，可以获得 Astro 的激励。早期用户还可以通过一些空投活动来获取 Astro 代币。那还有一部分呢，就是投资者通过项目的预售、2级市场的交易，如果是上线了交易所的话，你也可以通过2级市场交易所去购买 Astro。 或者是参与质押来获得收益，就是质押 Astro 获得更高任务的优先级。那么也非常感谢 Dr. Williams 刚刚给我们带来的各种问题的解答，以及他在创立这个项目的一个初心啊。那么接下来呢，就是相信大家也是对星核已经有了非常直观的一个感受了。不过现在也是给大家送福利的时候了。我相信大家之前呢，在关注了我们 Astro 的官方推特之后呢，有看到我们的官方推特有发一些抽奖的活动啊。最兴奋的时刻到来了。那大家如果说能转发我们相对应的本条推特去关注我们 Astro 的官方推特，并留下你的 BNB 和评论 BNB 地址和你的评论的话，我们就会在本次活动里面抽取5名幸运观众，每位可以获得100U 等值的算力额度。我们抽取的这5位观众算力奖励将会在7个工作日之内发放到您的账号里面。没有中奖的小伙伴也不用遗憾，因为接下来的环节我们也同样重要，我们将正式委任魏总啊，也就是担任我们星核 AI 的全球中国区的代表，他将为我们解读星核在华战略布局以及生态合作的规划。那我们掌声有请魏总来为我们大家讲一讲话吧。魏总好像还没有开麦。
大家好，今天特别荣幸能代表星核 AI 中国团队跟大家交流。刚才听了创始人的分享，真的让我很兴奋。星核做的不是简单的技术拼凑，而是真正解决行业痛点的创新。说到星核的优势，我想用最直白的话跟大家分享3点。第一，技术是真牛。星核独创的异构资源调度系统，就像个超级智能的算力拼图高手，能把各地闲置的算力资源像拼乐高一样高效利用起来。现在全球都缺算力，这个技术简直太及时了。第二，商业模式很靠谱。星核已经帮国内不少 AI 创业公司省了70%的算力成本，这不是纸上谈兵，是实打实的省钱方案。星核的经济模型让贡献者能获得回报，形成良性循环。第三，落地应用够实在。从银行风控到工厂智能化，星核已经有成功案例，有客户反馈用了星核后，模型迭代效率直接提升了40%，这就是技术赋能产业的真实力。接下来在中国市场，星核要干几件实事。半年内联合30所高校建算力实验室，让科研人员不再为算力发愁，把东数西算结合起来，打造东数西算的标杆项目，推出中小型企业扶持计划，用星核代币奖励开发者。我想说呢，算力革命不该是巨头的游戏，星核就是要搭建一个舞台，让每个创新者都能大展身手。期待与各位联手，携手并进，一起抓住这个分享式算力的时代机遇。最后呢，我用自己一路走来的成长感悟结束今天的分享。生活里啊，我们常会陷入一种错觉，觉得日子漫长，总想着等准备好了再去攀登人生的高峰。可现实告诉我们，山不会等你。20岁错过的云海，40岁再看，已经被云雾遮掩。30岁想追的风，50岁伸手只剩沙了。时间是最狠的债主，不管你是否准备好，都推着你向前进。 人生像什么？像夕阳下的影子，站着不动，就会被黑夜吞噬。我们生来就是要跟时间抢路的，抢赢了，风景是你的；抢输了，至少脚印是热的。若连抢都不敢，只能沦为庸人。那该怎么抢？在币圈呢，想要成功有3个要素：眼读、手狠、心稳。眼读是要善于从盘根错节的项目中找到可持续发展的风口，随时抓住任何机遇。手狠，面对难求的机会，先要断自己的退路，敢作敢为，绝对不能犹豫不决。心狠，越是节奏快，在这个时代，越要想好每一步，早晚复盘，查缺补漏。不管外界风雨怎么样，步子不能乱。人这一辈子啊，得像茶叶一样，在滚水里扑腾。好茶留在罐子里，只会受潮发霉；人躲在罐子里，只能看见别人的茶杯冒热气。咱们清楚要什么，就该大干一场。我们都是寒门出身，那又怎样？正因为没有退路，才要借势折腾，借助风口的力量，让自己站在中央，堵截牵线，兜住天下机会。朋友们，记住，这世道撑死胆大的，饿死胆小的，怕摔跟头，摔了抓把土抹上，爬起来接着跑。只要人不死，就往死里折腾。时间不等人，山不会等你。你20岁的勇气，别留到40岁再用。朋友们，去抢路吧，抢赢了，风景是你的。就算没抢赢，回头看，那些热乎的脚印，也是你活过、拼过的证明。别等罐子发霉，机会流走，才后悔没有跳进滚水。现在就带着眼读、手狠、心稳，去追逐你的算力，云海你的梦。谢谢大家。
哇塞，魏总的这一次这个发言真的是太让人激动人心了。我觉得他更多的这个发言呢，不是只是单纯的从项目本身来讲，他甚至上升到了一个人生高度。他也告诉了我们，在这个 Web3 里面呢，一定要看得准，一定要抓住机会，一定要学会去分析每一个机会。他那么看好 Astro 的话，我相信他也是在币圈里面摸爬滚打了很多年，然后也是筛选了很多不错的项目，愿意在 Astro 里面去作为这个中国的发声，中国市场的发声人，我觉得他一定是有自己的见解的。那么就是刚刚我们的 Dr. William 跟我们分享，也有跟我们分享他自己对于这个项目的一些想法。我其实很想再问一下有关 Dr. William， 就是你为什么自己是想要做这个星河 AI 的？就是刚刚其实也有听到您有提到有关你对 AI 这个方面，你觉得有一些痛点呐，然后有一些想要解决的问题。那其实从你自己内心来看的话，你觉得星河你想要做它，主要是有没有什么个人的原因，或者是说你自己比较从个人经历上来说，你觉得这个 AI 星河对你自己的人生充满了一个什么样的一个意义呢？ So Dr. William, Mr. Wei just told us something about his thinking about the astral. And the final question come to myself. I want to ask you, like, as establishment of the astral project, why do you want to run this project from your perspective?
Okay, sure. So, as a technologist who spent years in deep of the fields of distributed systems and cryptography, I envisioned countless possibilities in MIT labs. But what truly drove me to create Astro Sleepless Night will never forget. In 2023, in Silicon Valley, I witnessed a medical AI startup forced to abandon its early cancer detection project simply because they could not afford exorbitant GPU rental costs. So in that moment, it hit me. We live in an absurd era where the equivalent of 30 million A100 GPUs sit idle every day, while 90% of AI research stalled due to the lack of computing power. So my experience at Google and blockchain projects revealed two hard truths. One is the centralized compute market operates like a medieval guild, where a handful of giants hold the keys to progress. And number two, the blockchains and smart contracts are now mature enough to rebuild this system from the ground up. So my team and I spent 18 months building Astro 3 core pillars. Resource Rendering Protocol, also called as RRP, Distributed Training Accelerator, also called as DTA, and Sybil Resistant Attention Framework, also called as SAFE. So, as I often say, the walls of monopoly will crumble. What is the Astro role here? To hand the world its first chisel. So remember, in Astro Network, your idle GPU might help a researcher discover the next cure. That's the future that we're building here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Thanks for your answer. I can hear about that you are really passionate in this project, and I'm also looking forward about the future of this project. 非常感谢刚刚 Dr. William 刚刚给我们在补充的回答的这个问题呀。那各位来宾、全球的合作伙伴以及技术爱好者们，今天的星河 AI 全球线上发布会即将落下帷幕，但我们共同开启的分布式算力革命才刚刚开始。从创始人描绘的普惠愿景，到技术团队拆解的5层架构奥秘，再到魏总刚刚揭晓的中国区的一个战略布局，我们也见证了星河从技术创新到生态落地的完整图景。这不仅是一次发布会，更是一场算力民主化的动员令。我们看到星河通过异构资源调度，将全球闲置的算力编织成数字电网，让每一台设备都能成为 AI 时代的发电站。Astro 经济模型不是简单的代币激励，而是用市场机制解决了算力的供需问题。它的一个结构性矛盾已经被解决，已有案例证明它能降低30%到70%的计算成本。那么从金融风控到元宇宙的渲染，星河正在10多个行业去落地，尤其中国区的东数西算示范项目将成为技术服务实体经济的标杆。此刻，全球上万开发者已经通过屏幕参与互动了，数百台算力节点正在接入测试网。这也印证了一个真理：算力的未来不在于垄断的云端，而在于开放的分布式网络。那么最后，仅代表星河 AI 感谢每一位听众、每一位参与者、每一位技术爱好者们的陪伴。对算力提供者，您的闲置设备正在为 AI 创新的基石作为一个铺垫。那对于开发者，星河官网的星火计划仍为您保留了1亿 Astro 的激励。对合作伙伴，中国区生态合作通道已经全面开启。现在我们宣布 AI 星河重塑 AI 计算未来全球发布会 今天圆满结束，但属于我们的算力新纪元才刚刚起航。愿下次相聚时，我们以共同让惠普算力照亮每个创新梦想。谢谢大家，晚安，再会。Thank you, Dr. Williams. This is the end of our event today.
Thank you so
much
much,
for your
Shishi.
attendance and your answer. Thank you. I'm looking forward to buying the tokens. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, you get it. Thank you.
Thank you.